Tonight on News 5 Live, Devane Flores is back before the courts after pleading guilty to 2 counts of child cruelty. Commissioner of Police seeks prison term for 2 consecutive sentences. A 16-ounce loaf of bread goes up by 35 cents. The baking industry and consumers weigh in. And the Sugar Commission of Inquiry holds its inaugural meeting. These stories and more coming up on News 5 Live.
I'm connected. Yo.
I'm connected.
We're connected.
Create the perfect broadband bundle that fits your style with Smart Connect. With the Junior Bundle, get 50% off your national calls and up to 6 gigabytes of data at no extra cost. Get postpaid added on for an additional cost of only $25 with the Prime Bundle. Stay connected with unlimited smart-to-smart calls plus 6,300 megabytes of data and free international minutes. For the family, get the Binge Watchers bundle with Netflix add-on for only $28.13 more. This bundle gives you 4 profiles with unlimited streaming on multiple devices. Visit a showroom near you to sign up and personalize your own bundle combination with Smart Connect. Smart, bringing people together.
Benny's is kicking off Father's Day with popping deals for dad. In the month of June, visit a Benny's near you and get store-wide discounts on selected items such as Milwaukee and ACP power tools, Charbroil barbecue grills, car care products, Karcher pressure washers, and much, much more. Make dad happy with popping deals for dad in June, only at Benny's.
Benny's, Benny's, oh, Benny's, Benny's. Benny's, Benny's.
2,251,000 slices of watermelon are eaten by tourists each year in Belize, benefiting local farmers and processors directly. Tourism means business.
Discover a shopping experience like no other at the V Department Store. They carry a vast array of products at unbeatable prices. Elevate your shopping journey with affordability, diversity, and accessibility at the V. Conveniently located at 1745 Coney Drive in Belize City.
LG dual inverter compressor cools air faster by operating at speeds as high as 120 Hz with more stability compared to conventional models. It also saves up to 70% more energy by operating at speeds as low as 10 Hz with more stability. It reduces torque vibration down to 40% for quiet outdoor unit operation. Stable operation with low vibrations also results in increased durability.
Summer is heating up as Design Depot continues to celebrate its Big 3 anniversary. We are excited to announce June's incredible prize, a luxurious 2-night stay for 2 at Sunset Caribe Belize in San Pedro. Your stay will feature modern, spacious, condo-style accommodations with breathtaking sunset views. Enjoy a complete vacation experience, whether it's adventure you seek or pure relaxation. Make this dream vacation yours. Every $100 you spend at Design Depot in June earns you an entry to win. Stay tuned to unlock July's extravagant prize. What are you waiting for? Shop now and join in on the celebration. You can be the next lucky winner. Some restrictions may apply.
Last night I dreamt of San Pedro.
Design Depot, all in one place.
Unwrap the joy of crystal clear picture and sound from Iowa, the brand that offers you affordability and exceptional quality. Iowa has a wide range of exceptional products to choose from, such as TVs, speakers, headphones, home appliances, and much more at affordable prices that won't break the bank. Enhance your audio-visual entertainment experience with Iowa. And for your convenience, parts are readily available in country for hassle-free maintenance. You can find Iowa products at your local electronics store countrywide. Choose Iowa, the best in home entertainment and household appliances.
This newscast is brought to you by the Belize Bank Limited. Our country, your bank.
Good evening and welcome to News 5 Live for Monday, June 3rd. I am Sabrina Daly. 33-year-old Devane Flores pleaded guilty to 2 counts of child cruelty when he appeared before the lower courts 2 weeks ago, after a brief video showing him physically abusing a 3-year-old child went viral. Flores was back at the magistrate's court today, where a mitigation plea was to be heard on his behalf. He waived his right to call on character witnesses when all 4 persons, including his mother, his common-law wife, a brother, and a 4th individual, did not make it to court. Despite being given additional time for Flores to get his witnesses to court, he proceeded to ask the senior magistrate to continue with sentencing. Flores told the court that he is taking full responsibility for his actions. Nonetheless, Commissioner of Police Chester Williams, who is prosecuting the matter, is seeking a custodial sentence of nothing less than 12 months in prison. Compa Williams is of the view that a fine is not appropriate and that Flores should serve time behind bars. Flores has been remanded back to prison. 2 men are recovering from gunshot injuries after they were pursued and fired upon in retaliation after engaging in a fight on Saturday. Reports are that 40-year-old George Dominguez and 35-year-old Dwayne Tillett were in a fight with another individual, and while socializing in a yard about an hour later, they were targeted by a gunman. ACP Romero provided us with more information.
On Saturday, the 1st day of June 2024, police responded to a shooting incident at 18th Street, San Ignacio Town. Upon arrival, they found George Dominguez and Dwayne Tillett with gunshot injuries. They were taken to a medical facility for treatment, where they remain in a stable condition. Investigation revealed that these 2 persons were involved in a fight about an hour prior to the shooting, and they went to this yard. Shortly thereafter, a male person approached them with a firearm and fired several shots towards their direction, causing their injuries. We have several persons in custody in regards to this shooting. It is some fight that they had prior. They had the fight 1 hour prior, and then the shooting occurred.
Is the suspect a Belizean national or is he from neighboring Guatemala?
They are Belizeans.
Tonight, a man is recovering in the hospital after he was shot on Sunday in Santa Elena, Cayo. He is 40-year-old David Galindo, who was purchasing food when a vehicle approached him and up to 15 shots were fired in his direction. Galindo was previously shot in 2021 while walking home, but had recovered from his injuries. Tonight, he is in critical condition. Here is ACP Romero with more details.
On Sunday, the 2nd day of June 2024, around 11:30 p.m., police responded to a report of a shooting incident at Salazar Street in the Cayo district. Upon arrival, they found David Galindo with gunshot injuries. He was rushed for medical treatment. Investigation is that Galindo was at a fast food place at the area when a vehicle arrived with several male persons. One of the male persons got out of the vehicle and fired several shots towards Galindo, causing his injury. Galindo is presently receiving treatment in a critical condition.
The motive at this time?
Some feud with rival groups in that area.
Will police be bringing these sides for mediation efforts, anything like that?
Several persons are in custody. If anybody is to be charged, they will be charged. And if there is any need for mediation, then that will be done.
Stalin now cooperating with police?
He is in a critical condition, so as soon as he recovers, we will interview him.
Elena has been shot before, right?
That is correct.
In another case of gun violence this weekend, a young woman is recovering from gunshot wounds after she was approached by 3 persons and fired upon in San Pedro. On Saturday night around 8:30 p.m., 22-year-old Zulmi Kamara, her common-law husband, and 3 other men were socializing in her apartment complex in the San Pedrito area when they were approached by 3 masked individuals who opened fire on them. Although Kamara was the only person to sustain injuries, police do not believe that she was the intended target. Here's ACP Romero with more information.
On Saturday, the first day of June 2024, police responded to a shooting incident at San Pedro town. Upon arrival, they found Zulmi Kamara with gunshot injuries. She was taken to the San Pedro Polyclinic for treatment and is in a stable condition. Investigation is that she was at an apartment complex in San Pedro, hanging out with several other persons, when 3 persons approached them with 2 who were armed with firearms. They fired several shots, causing the injuries to Zulmi Kamara. No one else was injured, and we are seeking the 3 suspects in regards to the shooting.
Was she the intended target?
We do not suspect she was the intended target. We believe other persons who were at the area were the intended target.
Does she recognize the people who shot her?
An investigation is being carried out. That is all I will say.
Are you able to say whether this yard is known for drug peddling, and do police believe?
Yes, it is known as a drug peddling area, and it is always searched by the police.
Then do police believe that it may be sparked from some war over turf on San Pedro?
Again, we have not established a clear motive, but we have 2 rival groups that we're looking at, and so they will be interviewed.
The violent nature of the weekend extended to southern Belize, where a man was chopped in Toledo district. He is Venancio Pop, the victim of an armed assault in San Marcos village after he had engaged in an altercation with another individuals earlier that evening. We asked ACP Romero for more information, and he told us that Pop is in a stable condition.
On Saturday, 1st day of June 2024, around 11:30 p.m., police responded to a report of a chopping at San Marcos village in the Toledo district. Upon arrival, they found Venancio Pop with chop wounds to the body. He was taken to the Punta Gorda Hospital, where he is presently in a stable condition. Investigation revealed that Venancio Pop had an altercation with one Jorge Moku in San Marcos, and Moku inflicted the chop wounds to him. Jorge Moku is in custody and will be charged today.
The 2 knew each other before the fight?
Yes, they knew each other.
Coming up, price of 16-ounce packed bread goes up.
The Office of the Prime Minister invites you to the National MSME Roadshow 2024. Join us for free workshops in marketing using AI, finance, business planning, and customer service. Connect with financial institutions for access to finance opportunities, meet with key government agencies, and showcase your business at the Roadshow Expo in an effort to get more locals to buy Belizean. We will be in Orange Walk Town, June 13th to the 15th, PG, June 27th to the 29th, Corozal, July 11th to the 13th, Benque, July 25th to the 27th, San Pedro, August 15th to the 17th, Keycocker, August 23rd to the 24th, Belmopan, August 29th to the 31st, Hopkins, September 13th to the 14th, San Ignacio, September 26th to the 28th, Tangriga, October 10th to the 12th, Placencia, October 18th to the 19th, and Belize City, October 24th to the 26th. Sign up today for the National MSME Roadshow. For more information, follow us on Facebook at Beltrade or call us at 880-3737. Sign up today for the National MSME Roadshow. Let's get your business on the road.
En un mundo impulsado por la tecnología, el programa de becas de Digi abre puertas a infinitas posibilidades. Únase hoy al programa de becas de Digi, donde los sueños se encuentran con la innovación y el conocimiento se transforma en acción.
Mi nombre es Fabián Solórzano, residente del pueblo de Punta Gorda. Tengo 15 años y estoy asistiendo al Colegio Comunitario de Toledo, en el 3er grado. Estoy muy emocionado por compartir con ustedes, futuros estudiantes que planean aplicar para este programa, cómo me ayudó a mí y a mi familia. Yo tuve el privilegio de ser uno de los afortunados de conseguir la beca. Eso fue de gran ayuda para mí y también para mis padres. Debido a la beca, los gastos de la educación y los gastos del día a día fueron más fáciles de equilibrar. A la vez, esto me permite poder mantenerme más enfocado en mis estudios. Digi ve un potencial increíble en nosotros y quieren impulsarnos a seguir nuestras metas. Así que yo quiero invitar a todos ustedes que quieran aplicar, que lo hagan, porque ustedes también pueden ser bendecidos con una beca.
Únase al programa de becas de Digi hoy y embárquese en un viaje de empoderamiento, educación y excelencia. Visite nuestro sitio web para obtener más información sobre cómo puede ser parte de esta oportunidad que cambia vidas. Solicita ahora y libera tu potencial con Digi. Digi, nuestra telecomunicación nacional.
I'm David Humes. This is Vanessa Humes. We own Leadville Cool Spot. Belize Bank save us a lot of time. Working with them, we can keep track exactly what we spend. We recommend Belize Bank 100% because we don't have to go to stand up in line, and we can check on our account right from our house. Working with Belize Bank is the best.
Join us for the Call It Family Day 2024. Come and enjoy a delicious feast and plenty of refreshing drinks to keep you cool all day long. We'll be honoring the entire family, and we've got a lineup of fun sporting activities for everyone to enjoy. But that's not all. Don't miss the concert featuring the dynamic Sweet Paint Band and the talented Hubie. Mark your calendars, Sunday, June 9th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Cucumba Beach. See you there. Sign up with your Call It family area leaders or call the UDP Call It office today and be a part of the fun.
The Ministry of Blue Economy and Disaster Risk Management, in partnership with the National Adaptation Plan Global Network Secretariat, will be hosting the second Blue Economy Climate Resilience Forum and Fair on June 6th and 7th. This year's theme is linking science and livelihoods towards climate resilience for the coastal zone and fisheries sector of Belize. Come and take part in presentations relating to climate change and national adaptation and mitigation initiatives, the use of scientific knowledge to enhance resilience, and how men and women in our community can positively impact our coastal zone and fisheries sector. On day 1, June 6th, the Blue Economy Forum will provide a platform for NGOs, academia, and private citizens to present their plans, projects, and national initiatives at the Belize Biltmore Plaza from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. On day 2, June 7th, the Blue Economy Fair takes place at the Fisheries Compound on Princess Margaret Drive, where stakeholders such as NGOs, fisherfolk organizations, and MSMEs will showcase their booths. There will also be lots of raffle giveaways. Everyone is invited to the second Blue Economy Climate Resilience Forum and Fair on June 6th and 7th.
Life is full of precious moments worth cherishing, moments that shape our present and lay the foundation for our future. But amidst life's beautiful tapestry, there are uncertainties we must confront. How do we secure today while protecting tomorrow? Introducing RF&G Life Insurance, your partner in safeguarding what matters most. With a RF&G Life Insurance plan, you can ensure financial security for your loved ones, providing them with a safety net for the future. From identifying and recommending plans suitable for your unique needs to expert advice every step of the way, RF&G Life Insurance is committed to protecting your family's legacy. Choose RF&G Life Insurance for peace of mind you can rely on. RFNG Life Insurance. Securing today, protecting tomorrow. Your life, your legacy.
As of today, the controlled price of a 16-ounce loaf of bread is up by 35 cents. The wholesale cost now stands at $1.85, while the retail cost now stands at $2.10. But it is not the only bakery product that is seeing a hike in the price. Products such as burger bread, hot dog bread, and dinner rolls will also see an increase. It is a decision that the majority stakeholders of bakeries across the country say had to be made because the cost of raw materials and packaging have increased by 8%. News 5's Paul Lopez took a closer look at the price increase by speaking with residents, stakeholders, and one government agency that had the final say on these increases. Here's that report.
The retail cost of a 16-ounce packed bread has gone up by 35 cents. Lennox Nicholson is the controller of supplies in the Supplies Control Unit.
The final decision was taken to increase the control price for the 16-ounce sliced bread by 35 cents, which would take the retail price that the consumer pays at the grocery stores to $1.10. The justification for it, or the rationale behind it, is because the bakers have provided us with substantial information as to their cost of production.
Man, I think to the people that thought that we are all poor people, so we need to survive. Then I have to understand that the government have to understand that the poor people need to survive.
It is the most affordable bread option on grocery shelves across the country. But as of today, consumers will have to dig a bit deeper to purchase a pack of 16-ounce bread.
Can I take a moment of silence? I guess we just have a moment of silence. It's ridiculous for the fact that Belize have a huge amount of poverty. And for the both political parties who form government in Belize, we have ups and downs with both of them. But now you have get to the point when you're dealing with the bread that family cannot even afford the ramen. And when it comes to the bread that we were paying on $1.75, you're talking about raising the bread. I think the Prime Minister needs to go to the drawing board in ACP.
But it is not solely a government decision. In fact, bakers across the country have been clamoring for a wholesale price increase over the last 2 years. The Belize Bakers Association initially proposed a 75 cents increase. After lengthy negotiations with the government, a price increase of 35 cents was agreed upon. We spoke with an association representative over the phone.
We suggested an increase of 75 cents.
Of 75 cents?
Yeah.
And what you got was
35 cents. The entire association is feeling disappointed because this price, the price of the cup bread for the 16 ounce, has not been adjusted since 2008. When the price of the large plastic bag, the butane price, or the gas price for the gas price for the delivery were very low. Also, the flour price and sugar.
it is something that we've been grappling with at least since around April of 2022, when we were first engaged to look at the control price for the 16-ounce sliced bread. In that time, the government had taken decisions to actually subsidize the sector. In the first instance, to the tune of $1.5 million, in order to maintain the control price at $175, and a further subsidy of some $400,000 was actually issued to that sector with a view to maintaining the control price where it had been for some time. All of those resources have been dispersed to the sector, and those programs have come to an end.
According to Chu, bakers are still underpricing their products, even with the 35 cents increase, because almost 2 decades have passed without a price adjustment. And it's not only the 16-ounce pack bread that is seeing an increase in price. According to Chu, other bakery products on grocery shelves will be seeing an increase of at least 10 cents.
This increase is helping us to give us a momentary break for the moment. It helps us to relieve a little bit of pressure, because we also have to take into considerations the labors have also increased from at the beginning of this year to $5 an hour. After considering the public reactions, the entire industry made just a slight adjustment on the rest of on the other category of the bread for a 10 cents increase. The other category we refer to for example, the burger bread, the hot dog, the bun, the provolone.
People buy pop bread every day because every day we need to eat. You dig? So they have to buy every day.
Now one of the cheaper options.
Now one of the cheaper options, sausage and pop bread. So we can't go wrong with that, brother.
Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.
Since its formulation in March, the Sugar Industry Commission of Inquiry held its first meeting on May 29th. The session was held virtually, led by Coordinator Hugh O'Brien and Chairman Wayne Piper. O'Brien said the first meeting was a good one, and the commissioners all charted a plan of action going forward. O'Brien said that when the commissioners visited Belize next week, they will conduct site visits with the various cane farmers associations as well as the cane fields in the north and west of Belize.
Since only the Secretary of the Commission is in Belize, Mr. Wayne Piper, Chairman is in Belize, as well as Mr. Jeffrey Joseph, who is the agronomist. Those are the only 3 people in Belize. The other commissioners are all from abroad. One is from South Africa, one from the UK, and 2 of them are from Mauritius. So the meeting was held virtually, and it actually lasted for just about 3 hours. And very good first meeting. It was the first time commissioners sat together, and they started to first reviewed what was their scope of work, and they set in place a partial plan as to how they intend to get their work carried out. In particular, next week there will be a visit to the different cane farmers associations. There will be visits to the field, both in the north, where sugar is produced by small farmers mostly, as well as to fields in the west, where sugar is produced more by larger farmers and by Santander. And there will be physical visits to the factory, to both factories. These guys who have been appointed to the Commission of Inquiry, they have great expertise in both, in the case of 2 of the commissioners, very deep expertise in how sugar mills operate across the world. And the other 2 guys also have great expertise in terms of how sugar is grown and yields and the various components of having a very successful, very integrated and very successful sugar industry. And they also have requisite experience in terms of some of the legislative matters that can help to guide the development of a more sustainable sugar industry.
O'Brien indicated that the overall role of the Commission of Inquiry is to delve into some of the specifics of the sugar industry in Belize. This is expected to assist them in coming up with specific recommendations on how Belize can have a more sustainable sugar industry and look at the value chain. The result, he said, is to make the industry more efficient and more beneficial to the country.
We are still hovering around 100,000 tons of sugar, 1 million tons of sugar cane. And we fluctuated between 900,000 tons of sugar cane to up to almost 1.3. But as a country, we have not been able to jump 1.27 or something like 1.3. We've been stuck, and then we go up, then we come down. And that is not good for the factory. It's not good for the farmers. Our yields are between 15 and 20 tons per acre on an average in the north. And the factory claims they are very efficient, but we do know that there are times that they cannot receive more than a certain amount of cane on a daily basis. And there are many, many years that cane got left in the field. And that is value that could have been saved and so forth. And right now, the price of sugar on the world market is very, very good. So there's great incentive for our industry to grow. The price of sugar that is bulk has good world market price, and the price of sugar that is packaged or is ready to consume also have very good retail price. In fact, Mexico, Guatemala, in the Caribbean, and Belize is exporting sugar to 4 or 5 Caribbean countries. We export it to Europe, to Taiwan, to various parts of the world, UK and the US. So there's an opportunity. Right now the markets are looking really, really good for the sugar industry. And maybe this commission of inquiry is opportune to try to set really good conditions for a continued growth and trying to create as best as possible a very sustainable and rewarding industry for all parties.
The commission will play a similar role to other commissions of inquiry that have been held. O'Brien explained that this body also has a great deal of authority and will conduct its business the same way other commissions have. What these commissions are not certain about, however, is whether they will record the sessions. O'Brien explained the reason for this.
The commissioners will be calling people, just as happened in other commission of inquiry, will be calling people to come forward, will specifically tell them what information they need for them to bring along, and can make requests for additional information. I am saying that so we expect as much collaboration as possible from all the parties involved, but I will say that indeed there has been a press release by BSI in particular to say that there is certain information that they consider proprietary and that they do not intend to discuss or share. I'm hoping that based on the recent work I did with BSI, which I did have access to a great deal of proprietary information, that helped to clear up and sort out some of the issues that had plagued the industry that caused the protests back in January. I'm hoping that BSI would be a bit more open and realize that at the end of the day, the idea is to reflect on the numbers. It gives them a sense of confidence will come their way if they share the information, because then if they don't share, people think that there is something that they got to hide. And that only creates more skepticism and does create more chaos in the industry. In terms of the recording of the sessions, that matter would be, we are not extremely clear yet if we will record or all the sessions or just record some, or there is some concerns among some commissioners that when we ask people certain questions, if we are recording, that we may not get the full insights that they may want to offer because it's being recorded. So we will deliberate on that specific topic a bit more in our next meeting.
Giovanni Ramirez, the whistleblower in the case against convicted attorney Oscar Salgado, finds himself in more trouble with the law and was back before the courts today after receiving bail earlier for being a member of a gang. That's because over the weekend, Ramirez was ordered to sign in at the police station as a condition of his high court bail. When he went to do so on May 31st, he was detained pending an investigation for an attempted murder that took place back in March. It stemmed from an incident that happened here in Belize City, where a police officer alleged that Ramirez was the gunman who was identified by the shooting victim. This evening, Ramirez appeared unrepresented, where he was also read a charge of damage to property after reportedly breaking a white wooden frame while at the Raccoon Street police station. For his guilty plea, Ramirez was fined $250. For the more serious offense, he was read charges of attempted murder and use of deadly means of harm upon Ashton Myers. He was remanded until August 5th. In what police believe to be a case of driving under the influence, a man is left dead after losing control of his vehicle in Orange Walk District. That is 78-year-old Catalino Hernandez, who was driving a motorcycle in Blue Creek Village when he crashed and later succumbed to his injuries. Here's ACP Gilberto Romero with those details.
On Friday, the 31st day of May 2024, Orange Walk Police responded to a fatal road traffic accident at Blue Creek Village, Orange Walk District. Upon their arrival, they saw a damaged motorcycle and they saw the lifeless body of a male person, later identified as Catalino Hernandez. Investigation revealed that Catalino Hernandez was consuming alcoholic beverages and was driving his motorcycle when he lost control. He was taken to the hospital morgue and now is awaiting a post-mortem examination.
Is it that he lost control of the vehicle, or?
Yes, he lost control of the motorcycle and crashed.
The body of missing caretaker 67-year-old Venancio Pop has been recovered in Sand Hill Village. Pop was last seen riding his bicycle, presumably on his way to the farm where he was employed. Pop, however, did not show up for work, and his decomposing body was found 2 days later near the Philip Gosen Highway. ACP Gilberto Romero told us that there were no signs of foul play in this incident.
On Friday, the 31st day of May 2024, police responded to a report that the decomposed body was found at Sand Hill Village. Police visited the area where they found the decomposing body of a male person identified as Venancio Pop, 67 years, Belizean caretaker of Sand Hill Village. Information is that he was taking care of a farm there. He was last seen 2 days prior to that riding a bicycle, and thereafter his body was found. We are awaiting a post-mortem examination at this time.
From the outside, is there any signs of?
There are no signs of any injuries on him now.
After the break, Tubao students complete courses on a positive outlook. But first, here's a weather update with data from the Belize Met Service.
Brothers Abet is celebrating Super Handy Dads for the entire month of June with super handy deals that just can't be beaten. Give that super handy dad the perfect gift from our super selection, like 15% off all power tools and hand tools store-wide, 15% off track car batteries, 20% off Eureka Vats, 20% off Decon Matte Emulsion, and 25% off Valspar and Dutch Boy paints. Plus, for every $50 you spend, get a chance to win $500 worth of tools for 3 super special dads. So give dad his best Father's Day gift yet from Brothers Abet. Come in or reach out to us today. Brothers Abet wishes all super handy dads a super happy Father's Day.
This plan, I can't leave this plan. Smart Belize!
Hey there, smart thinkers. We're turbocharging your mobile experience with Smart's powered up postpaid plans. Imagine a world where your data speeds flows faster than ever. Well, guess what? We've cranked up the dial and unleashed the postpaid power of Smart's lightning fast LTE data on all our postpaid plans. That's right. No speed bumps, more data. It's like having a limitless highway of data speed at your fingertips. Whether you're a lone ranger with an individual plan or a squad rolling with a group plan, everyone gets to surf, stream, and share at enhanced, full, high-quality speed. Switch to Smart's powered-up postpaid plans today and ride the wave of postpaid power. Visit any Smart showroom or smart-bz.com for details and make your mobile experience smarter and faster. Smart, bringing people together.
I know I can't let this plan. I can't let this plan.
Life is full of precious moments worth cherishing, moments that shape our present and lay the foundation for our future. But amidst life's beautiful tapestry, there are uncertainties we must confront. How do we secure today while protecting tomorrow? Introducing RF&G Life Insurance, your partner in safeguarding what matters most. With a RF&G Life Insurance plan, you can ensure financial security for your loved ones, providing them with a safety net for the future. From identifying and recommending plans suitable for your unique needs to expert advice every step of the way, RF&G Life Insurance is committed to protecting your family's legacy. Choose RF&G Life Insurance for peace of mind you can rely on. RF&G Life Insurance, securing today, protecting tomorrow. Your life, your legacy.
Alistair King passed away over the weekend after fighting a long illness. King was instrumental in the development of Fabregas, known for providing oxygen to hospitals and to people who need. He was also known for his interest in conducting oil exploration in southern Belize through U.S. Capital Energy Company. News 5 spoke today with Mike Parafit, who worked closely with King's company in those days.
When I got the news on Saturday night from his family that he didn't have much time left, my heart certainly sank. I knew Mr. King was ill for a while, but even though you accept that certain things are eventualities, there's nothing like when you face it in real time. And when I got the call from his family that he had passed away, needless to say, it was a very, very sad moment. Mr. King was a good man, a very, very decent man, hard-working, family-oriented, and humble individual. To say that we have lost a giant is an understatement. Belize certainly has lost one of its most outstanding sons. I got the privilege to work with Mr. King in several capacities, most notably with Fabregas and U.S. Capital. And especially when it came to U.S. Capital, I worked with him closely in that regard because of him and not necessarily just because of a company. I wanted to help him. I know his intentions were pure. His heart was in the right place. And one of the very, very, very few successful business people who are always very above board and decent. He never wanted to cut a corner. He never wanted to go around any rule or regulation. He never approached me at any time with anything untoward. Just a proper, decent person who wanted hard work to prevail. He believed very much in working hard, doing things the proper way, and making sure that success was not just big success, but good success.
Sometimes people get depressed based on the words that other people utter to them. Today, the Tubal Trade and Vocational Institute in Ladyville held a brief graduation ceremony for 26 students who have completed an 8-week course called Journey to Life of Significance. It is designed for youth who experience low self-esteem based on what life has dealt them and the effect that other people's words have on them. Now, having completed the course, the students say they believe they are at a better place in their lives. News 5's Marian Ali was there when they received their certificates and filed this report.
I am beautiful in every single way. His words can bring me down.
The words of the song Beautiful by Christina Aguilera serve to uplift the spirit and lend a positive mindset to the listener. In the same way, an 8-week-long course by Restore Ministries in Nashville, Tennessee, seeks to restore the hope that youths have lost, either by what they have endured in life or by what others have subjected them to. Kenroy Young is the Belize Project facilitator.
The journey to a life of significance focuses on the individual self, how we perceive ourselves and how we look at ourselves in relation to the descriptions that we give to ourselves and the labels that we give to ourselves. And that's why it says freedom from low self-esteem, because the book focuses on individuals who have been suffering from isolation, fear of rejection, shame, and the levels of shame are very deep. It goes all the way into toxic shame. And when we suffer from toxic shame, these create self-thoughts in our minds that we're not good enough.
We spoke with 3 students who enrolled in the course for various reasons, and they now have a positive outlook on their lives.
Things where you have hole in your chest where you might never want nobody know, then the course make you just talk about it, relax, and have a good lead time for it, and then really.
So coming out of it, you feel how now?
I feel a little bit better now because during the course I had all the thing where me down to, and after it after I talk about it and thing, I just ease my mind and don't really think about it again.
You should always bring out yourself, know that you're worthy.
So 8 weeks later, now, how you feel about yourself?
I feel good. I feel release. I feel gladness.
It helps a lot with people who really need to be heard.
Okay.
And like me, for instance, I don't really take it so well being alone. I normally just talk to people online. That's how I cope with being alone.
Our work doesn't devalue. We might seem wrinkle up and mash up like this $100 because of the experience and trauma and thing that we experienced and we went through in our life, but we are still worthy.
Andrew August is the country director for Restore Ministries. He used the analogy of a crumpled $100 note to impart the message that we as humans also never lose our value.
God made us and He values us, and so we have to value ourselves. No matter what we go through, just always remember that your life is valuable and people love you.
Kenroy Young used his own life experiences to show that it is possible to do anything.
Once upon a time in my life, I suffered from low self-esteem by looking at my sisters, both my sisters, having academic achievements before me in life, because I was distracted by my own personal waywardness while I was a youth and my rebelliousness. And while I was locked up in prison, they were going for their dreams, going for their goals. They keep focused and motivated. And inside, that would really hinder my mind. It's like I haven't accomplished enough. And I came back out here and I said, you know something? I'm going to let the achievements of my siblings be my strength. That I am happy that they are achieving great things. And because of that, that inspired me to come out of that isolated, low self-esteem.
For Young, his belief in God was what pulled him through.
God opened my eye and said, you don't need academic accolades. Look at what you're doing around you. Look at the lives that you're touching around you. And it's not because of what I am doing, it's because of what he is doing through me.
Reporting for News 5, I'm Marion Ali.
When we return, Belize wins its first match in U18 AmeriCup in Argentina.
The Ministry of Blue Economy and Disaster Risk Management, in partnership with the National Adaptation Plan Global Network Secretariat, will be hosting the second Blue Economy Climate Resilience Forum and Fair on June 6th and 7th. This year's theme is linking science and livelihoods towards climate resilience for the coastal zone and fisheries sector of Belize. Come and take part in presentations relating to climate change and national adaptation and mitigation initiatives, the use of scientific knowledge to enhance resilience, and how men and women in our community can positively impact our coastal zone and fisheries sector. On day 1, June 6th, the Blue Economy Forum will provide a platform for NGOs, academia, and private citizens to present their plans, projects, and national initiatives at the Belize Biltmore Plaza from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. On day 2, June 7th, the Blue Economy Fair takes place at the Fisheries Compound on Princess Margaret Drive, where stakeholders such as NGOs, fisherfolk organizations, and MSMEs will showcase their booths. There will also be lots of raffle giveaways. Everyone is invited to the second Blue Economy Climate Resilience Forum and Fair on June 6th and 7th.
My name is Leomar Langzert and I'm a teacher and I bank with Belize Bank Independence Branch. What I enjoy is the safety features that the app offers. I have a sense of not having to worry or be concerned about somebody finding my password and username to sign in the application because of the use of the one-time password. And another feature that I love, that I use the most, is how the app synchronizes with my fingerprint on my device. I enjoy the rapid and easy, seamless process to apply for loans through the Belize Bank, and I don't have to be having too much back and forth to visit or take time to visit the bank. They also start to offer the online applications through the app for loan applications, which I believe is very neat. I would definitely recommend Belize Bank to other teachers because one of all the features and advantages that the app offer with these online that Belize Bank offered is basically everything that you can do in the palm of your hand. So I would definitely recommend the bank to other teachers.
Smuggling of Belizean sugar into Mexico and Guatemala, aided and abetted by a corrupt UP cabinet, has caused a chronic shortage on the local market, and UDP Deputy Leader Honorable Hugo Pat raised the issue in the National Assembly as a matter of national concern.
We have some very reliable reports about our law enforcement officers that at countless occasions have intercepted sugar being unofficially exported just to get a call from ministerial intervention indicating to them, look, you have to release that sugar because this particular person has a permit to export. What this actually is creating is a scarcity locally, and we all know that whenever there is any scarcity, the price will go up.
But all that the Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Abelardo Mai, had to offer were excuses and a threat to raise the controlled price of sugar on the local market.
So the only way we believe that we can reduce the amount of sugar leaking to Mexico and to Guatemala is to find a way to increase the price, the control price, and we believe that in 2 weeks we will have a very good position exactly on where we want the price to be.
Belizeans should not have to pay more for sugar that our country produces because of smuggling supported and protected by a corrupt PUP cabinet.
Every day, we access energy for cooling, lighting, and powering our electrical appliances and devices at work and at home. During cooler months, we rely less on cooling appliances such as fans and air conditioners. However, during warmer months, as the temperature and humidity rises, we use more energy to cool our spaces, and our appliances and electrical devices work harder than they do during the rest of the year. When the months become hotter, let's all practice energy conservation. Here are a few changes that you can make to manage your energy use. Check that all appliances and electrical devices are working efficiently. Turn lights off when not in the room. Unplug chargers, appliances when not in use. Turn off fans and TVs. Use energy-saving light bulbs such as LEDs. And look for the Energy Star products when purchasing appliances and electrical devices. These easy changes can reduce energy use and costs. You can also monitor your energy use during the month by reading your meter and calculating the reading using BEL's bill calculator on our mobile app or by visiting our website. Let's all save energy.
Mexico has elected its first female president, a climate scientist and Mexico City's former mayor. Claudia Sheinbaum will also be Mexico's first Jewish leader and is on pace to win the country's largest election in history. As the new president, Sheinbaum will face several challenges, including security, organized crime, energy, and immigration. Mexico's president, Andrés Manuel López Obrador, said he will not influence newly elected president Claudia Sheinbaum in naming future officials for the country after Sunday's landslide victory. López Obrador also said he may discuss constitutional reforms with Sheinbaum during the transitional period. Sheinbaum will take office on October 1st. Her term will last 6 years. After months of inactivity, the Hemp Industry Oversight Committee, which falls within the scope of the Ministry of New Growth Industries, met to discuss essential developments in the hemp sector earlier today. Those include the role of agencies in monitoring hemp developments in Belize. The meeting is a meaningful step towards enhancing the research and development framework for hemp, scientifically known as cannabis sativa. Throughout recorded history, hemp was utilized for its industrial fiber, seed, and other oils. It is also recognized for its myriad health benefits. During its meeting, the committee also reviewed an application for hemp research. Just before news time, Belize's national under-18 basketball team defeated Brazil in their first AmeriCup match in Argentina. Team Belize went into the tournament unranked, while Belize is ranked at 11th. Brazil, that is. Coached by Matthew Smiling, the match saw Josiah Mosley finishing with 31 points, Douglas Lanford Jr. with 28 points, and Ian Parham with 14 points. News 5's Paul Lopez brings us the highlights.
The Belize national under-18 basketball team won its first match in FIBA's AmeriCup. A team that entered the tournament unranked brought down Brazil's under-18 national team. Douglas Langford puts Belize on the scoreboard with an open three-point shot. Langford again with the rebound, drives all the way down the court, draws the foul and gets the bucket. That's an and one for Langford. He's on fire in the first quarter as he puts up a second three-point shot to extend Belize's lead. Josiah Mosley, big under the rim, gets the basket and breaks the tie. Down by 2 points, Elijah Favila drives, makes the basket and gets the foul. Ian Parham makes it look easy as he gives Team Belize the lead at the end of the first quarter. In the second quarter, Langford to Devin Moody, Moody back to Langford. He spins and puts up a beautiful jump shot. Moody there to clean up after his own missed layup, showing determination on the court. Brazil trailing with 34 points. Moody sets up at the three-point line and puts it in. The half closed with an open three by Langford, extending Belize's lead to 53 points over Brazil's 47. In the third quarter, Mosley with the sidestep from the three-point line. Ball to Parham, who wasted no time getting it up for a three-pointer. And the fifth three-point shot in the quarter for Team Belize had the announcer referring to the team as Golden State Belize. With 18 seconds left in the game and up by 1 point, Mosley is at the free throw line. He makes one shot and misses the second. Belize is awarded a turnover with a couple seconds left on the clock. Favila at the line banks 2 free throws to extend Belize's lead to 4 points. And that is how this one ended, folks. 106 points to 102 points.
What was the key for the win?
Mainly just competing, you know. I mean, a running game, we know that they were bigger than us, stronger, but we were little and faster. So, you know, we knew that we could use, you know, our speed to our ability, and that's what we emphasized.
Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.
Up next, the weekend's sporting activities.
La formación del Centro Neurológico del Hospital Galenia es que esas enfermedades que son altamente complejas y que muchos de nuestros pacientes tenían que emigrar hacia otra parte de la República u otra parte de México ahora puedan ser atendidos aquí.
La atención quirúrgica en el centro neurológico se forma dentro de un grupo multidisciplinario que incluye tanto neurólogos, médicos internistas, ortopedistas, neurocirujanos, pediatras. Y este esfuerzo que se ha realizado para conjuntar todos los especialistas es para siempre brindar al paciente un abordaje multidisciplinario y transversal. Evidentemente, mientras más rápido podamos llegar al diagnóstico de los pacientes, más rápido podemos tratarlos, resolverlos y por ende mejor resultado vamos a tener al final. Entonces creo que la prioridad y el fundamento principal de un proyecto como este es justamente eso, que no se pierda tiempo de forma innecesaria para poder al final del día llegar al mejor de los resultados con un tratamiento completo, integral y oportuno. Y las visiones desde diferentes perspectivas nos permiten tener pues el mejor tratamiento y la mejor opción para el paciente.
Tenemos la capacidad técnica, operativa, profesional y la infraestructura de poder establecer una atención neurológica de alta calidad.
I'm connected. Yo.
I'm connected.
We're connected. Create the perfect broadband bundle that fits your style with Smart Connect. With the Junior Bundle, get 50% off your national calls and up to 6 gigabytes of data at no extra cost. Get postpaid added on for an additional cost of only $25 with the Prime Bundle. Stay connected with unlimited smart-to-smart calls, plus 6,300 megabytes of data and free international minutes. For the family, get the Binge Watchers bundle with Netflix add-on for only $28.13 more. This bundle gives you 4 profiles with unlimited streaming on multiple devices. Visit a showroom near you to sign up and personalize your own bundle combination with Smart Connect. Smart, bringing people together.
Good night and welcome to another edition of Sports Monday. I am Paul Lopez. The Belize City Softball Association's Fast Pitch Softball Tournament continues inside the Rogers Stadium. The association schedules at least 4 games over the course of the weekend. On Friday night, Wolfpack faced off against Lady Impact. Wolfpack is batting at the top of the first inning. Bases are loaded and Wolfpack's number 14 is up to bat. She hits the ball just over second base, sending 1 runner home. Bases remained loaded when Amaria Mejia sent one flying into center field. Another 2 runners made it home safe in that inning. Lady Impact's first batting inning saw no runs. At the top of the second inning, Wolfpack continued to add runs to their score sheet. Runners on second and third, with number 17 inside the batter's box. The catcher missed the pitch, didn't recover in time, and Wolfpack scored its 4th run. The pitcher was changed after numerous foul balls. Number 14 for Wolfpack is once again inside the batter's box, and bases are loaded. She hits the ball across third base, just far enough for it to be a fair ball. Wolfpack counted 2 additional runs on that hit. That's 5. Wolfpack would go on to make 2 more runs in that inning. It was not until the top of the third that Lady Impact would begin to see some headway. A hard hit to the shoulder of Impact's Kimani Gillett. She walked to first base. With runners on second and third, Wolfpack's catcher missed the ball and Gillett finds her way home. A needed run for Lady Impact. Alberta Bailey sent a ground ball into the right field that translated into 2 more runs for her team. Folks, this one ended in the 7th inning with a victory for Wolfpack as they secured 15 runs in total. Lady Impact finished with 6 runs. The Anthony Mahler Under-13 football tournament is a highlight on the weekends for young football players. And this weekend was no different. We are bringing you highlights from 2 of the matches played on Saturday. The first is between newcomer Berger United and Phoenix FC. Berger United's number 11 wasted no time in putting his team on the scoreboard off the throw-in. Only 4 minutes later, Latrell Fraser got one in after a solid defensive tackle by his teammate in front of the goalpost. And just before the end of the first period, number 11 again breaks away and gets in his 2nd goal. Late into the 2nd period, Kyrie Martin makes some room inside the penalty box and sends a bullet into the goal, putting his team up by 4 goals. Less than a minute later, Braylon Middleton scores Berger United's 5th goal with an easy touch pass to goalkeeper. Berger United will go on to win that match 8-0. In our second highlight match, Tutbay FC took on Port FC. Tutbay made a statement early in this one. Watch young Scott Johnson from Tutbay FC as his pass inside comes back to him. He disposes of it quickly into the back of the net. Number 10, Kyron Martinez gave Tutbay's 3rd goal off a beautiful pass that only needed some finishing touches. Less than a minute later, Alden Coleman once again, this time with an impressive kick off the header from a defender. Tutbay FC won that match 5-0. Well, folks, that's all we have for you in tonight's coverage of Sports Monday. Catch you in the next one.
And that's the news. Tonight's broadcast is available at channel5belize.com, on our Facebook, and on YouTube. I'm Sabrina Daly. Thanks for joining us, and from all of us here at News 5, good night.